is Beyonce's internet. Well, hello there, love bugs. Hello there, Bellas. If you have not already done so, please remember to like, share the Facebook, subscribe, and visit uptopbeauty.com for this combo promo. You can get this Renee scarf, ooh, and these Miss Hollywood DC shades for $50, or you can get the Renee scarf for $25 and the shades for $30. It's up to you, baby. But I would take advantage of the combo promo because, ooh. And if you are not already a part of this book club, please hit the Patreon link below and or the join button here on the YouTube. And for a small monthly fee of $5, you babies, yes, you can be privy to all the shenanigans before the YouTube gets it, if the YouTube gets it. Now, let's continue. I like this look. I really do. I really do. It is giving 70s rich white woman. I really like this, y'all. You know I'm a scarf and nice pair of shades girl. I love this. Anyway, let's continue talking about Taking Back My Name by Ikedy. Turn. So listen, y'all, Lulu right here, he's in my lap taking his nap. If you hear the grunts or the heavy sighs, that's because I'm irritating him because my talking is in the way of him getting a good nap. So show us patience. You know my baby is spoiled. Little Richard was Ike's idol. His influence colored Ike's writing, giving his songs a powerful male point of view. You say, what? A powerful male point of view? Wait a minute, girl. Little Richard, okay, I'm going to move forward past. I would put Little Richard with anyone. He can feel it and sing it. He's great. And I am talking about what's real. The system, the white man that is, can take a white act, a male or female who can't sing or perform half as well as an artist like Little Richard, and raise them to superstardom. Well, I'm going to say this. In the land of Beyonce's internet, that can happen for anybody. You could be a cricket that know how to rub your legs together half good and come up with a half decent chirp, okay? Beyonce's internet will give that cricket the power to be a superstar. That's why all these young people don't want to work no more. So it don't have nothing to do with the color of a person anymore. It may got to do with whether or not you want to sleep with the same sex and roll around on that casting couch. But I don't think it has anything to do with color anymore. If y'all disagree, y'all can let me know. But as of right now, I and Beyonce's internet, no. Look at Elvis Presley. Look at the Rolling Stones. They are super, super big. Elvis even claimed the name of the king of rock and roll. But Little Richard is really the king. He's an original who should have claimed the title before Elvis even started. The mistake Little Richard made, and Fats Domino, Chuck Berry, Sam Cooke, and Jackie Wilson, was that they were black. Despite the popularity that A Fool in Love had garnered, Ike began to feel that he was losing his audience. We had a record, so we were drawing a lot of people. Things were smooth for us for a year or so as we traveled across the country, playing all these little 200, 300 people clubs. I had a problem with women, though. Women didn't particularly like Tina and the girls. There was a kind of jealousy thing there. That's what made me write all the songs for Tina, to make women like her, to fit the new image I had created for her. In those days, I had Tina saying what women everywhere wanted to say to their men. Child, That's why Beyonce is so powerful. Beyonce has tricked you with the girl power. That's how Beyonce got y'all. You know, she gooped you children. She gooped the children with the girl power bullshit. Your man cheat on you, my man cheat on me. I ain't got nothing going for me. I'm about to get out there and get it going. Ooh, y'all, let me tell you something. So, I know we talking about Ike Turner, but my bad, y'all. Baby, I was looking at Blue Ivy on stage with her mother, and they were at the last show, the overseas leg of their tour. Child, Blue Ivy, you can tell she has gained a lot of confidence. When I tell you this man screamed, "Retire, bitch! We don't need you no more." I was like, oh, this is Beyonce's internet talking to y'all. Now, wait a minute now. I don't want no problems with you honeybee huzzies. I don't want no problems from y'all. All due respect to the Queen Bey, because she is absolutely, positively worthy of all her accolades, because she put the work in. She followed Diana Ross's formula to the T. Now, she loves Tina Turner like her mother, Tina Knowles, loved Tina Turner. It's like that older generation either loves Diana Ross, Tina Turner, or Aretha Franklin. The gays love Diana and the Tina. Oh, they love them, girl. They love them with their whole being. You hear me? One of my favorite drag queens, I think his name is Reginald Perry. He performs out in Atlanta. Oh my God, he's a beautiful thing. Oh my God, he's so beautiful. I just want to scream in his face. When Tina Turner passed, he got on Beyonce's internet and hit me up and was like, "Girl, are you okay?" I'm like, "Baby, are you okay?" This gave the impression that Tina was a ruler and always spoke exactly what was on her mind. I would have her walk on stage and do songs like The Wedding. Tina starts off singing, "All I could do was cry." I heard church bells ringing and I heard a choir singing. I saw the old man that I ever loved walking down the aisle, and on the girl's finger, he placed a ring. See? Beyonce's been doing it for years. She gooped you. She relaunched her career in the same way. What she did in writing that book, I, Tina, and with the movie, What's Love Got to Do with It, is the same thing on a bigger scale. Before, we were just doing it on stage for 300, 400 people. When she wrote that book, she was trying to get sympathy from the public. This really explains it, man. And then she turned around and did a movie and got more sympathy. Sounds like a hater to me. I don't know about sympathy. I don't think that was what Tina was trying to do. I think she was just trying to tell her resurrection story. Okay? Ike's vision on life is a little jaded, because I'm on page 75 and I don't see where he has taken accountability for some of his actions with Tina Turner. He hasn't mentioned any violence in this. He has mentioned a lot of womanizing in the book, but there's really no accountability. Even when he's talking about hunching other men's women's, you're going to pay a price. You can't keep just doing whatever it is you want to people and they be okay with that. Shit, and I think Tina Turner was just telling her story. Now, she was telling half the story. Okay? I mean, or maybe 70% of the story, because you can't tell me that she didn't crawl all over one of Ike's girlfriends. I forget her name, but we'll figure it out later. After Ike and Tina started getting real big, Mrs. Turner's started calling from all over the world, man. "I'm Mrs. Turner. I'm Mrs. Turner. I'm Mrs. Turner." But all them other women I married didn't mean anything. When my lawyer, Al Schlinginger, checked all the marriages I told him about, 8 or 9 of them, he found none of them was valid except this one girl, Alice Bell. I was legally married to her. She was the only one I had to get a divorce from. We got a detective agency and found her in Chicago. Oh, and I said Illinois the other day, and one of my Chicago people checked me and said, no, Nay, the S is silent. So I apologize to the people by saying Chicago, Illinois. It's Chicago, Illinois. Forgive me. I sent my secretary there to get her to sign the papers that the lawyer drew up. They gave her, I think, $2,500 to sign them papers. She signed them and took the money. Then came out here to California and tried to file a divorce on me in Torrance. She was trying to look for some money. Wait a minute. I'm the Mrs. Ike Turner. I need some of that Ike Turner money. But when it came up before a judge and I explained the situation, the judge just had me give her bus ticket back to Chicago. Ike is unsure exactly how many times he has been married. 10, maybe 12 times. But he is sure of one thing. He was never married to Tina. There was a joke marriage. After I bought the house in Los Angeles, a bunch of us went down to Tijuana, Mexico. It was my first time down there. You know, we'd heard about the donkey making love to the woman and all this kind of stuff. What? The donkey making love? What? The hell is happening down there in Mexico? Well, we went down to see if it was real. While we were down there, we went to this restaurant. There were 7 of us, me, Tina, my bus driver, Bobby, John, one of the Ikettes, and some others. 7 of us, all sitting in this big booth in the restaurant. A guy came up and said, hey, you all want to get a picture taken? We said yes. So he shot the picture. When we got the picture back, it was in a little paper frame with marriage license written on it. He says, you guys want to get married? He said, yeah. We were all sitting there in the booth. I had on one of them big old Spanish hats, and we just acting stupid, man. So I gave him the $2 or whatever it was for doing the picture. And he said, okay, I now pronounce you man and wife. Just like that. That is the marriage that Tina is talking about in that book. Tina. And in the movie, What's Love Got to Do with It? It never happened. Yeah, that's the same account that Tina had in Tina. Now, I don't remember her talking about they fitting to go to Mexico to watch some woman do the booty with a donkey. I don't know nothing about that. Even if Tina's story were true, we were still not legally married. At the time, Tina claims I was married to her. I was still married to Alice Bell. But me and Tina never went through my type of marriage ceremony. No kind of way. Nothing legal. I was not a great believer in monogamy anyway. I wanted my cake and eat it too. I want my home woman and other women outside to run with. That's the dog in a man. I'm sure we all have a little bit of that in us somewhere, whether we respond to it or not. The Ikettes were formed from the backing singers Ike used on A Fool in Love. It was the first time he had used female backing singers, but they soon became a stable element of the act. The redoubtable Robbie Montgomery was the backbone of the Ikettes for many years. But as with Ike's musicians, the rest of the lineup changed regularly. All the stars above, hey, hey, hey.